Hello everybody, Sumi here. Welcome back to another weekly update. First update is maybe a little obvious. I got an actual tripod so I can talk with both hands. And hopefully things just look better. Probably. Not like super up close, don't have to hold the phone. For Kurosumi, chapter 81 is very nearly done. I'm gonna finish it up right after I finish recording this. It is titled The Black Cloak, so if you're in the know, you probably know why that's significant. I'm excited. I'm very happy with how this chapter's turning out. I'm very happy with how this arc has been turning out. I do think it could be better, but I'm still very proud of myself for how it's turning out. In addition to that, Kurosumi's 4th anniversary, I believe, is on May 9th. I'm going to be out of town starting on the 7th and going through to the 11th. So throughout the week I'm going to be trying to write Kurosumi 82 before I even leave out of the city or out of town, and then I'm going to bring my laptop with me so that I can do some writing out there as well. So chapter will go up as normal, and then on May 9th, I have some like anniversary art I'm gonna post on Twitter and Blue Sky. So links to that will be in the description below. It's nothing crazy, it's just a little doodle I did, but I think it's fun. So yeah, crazy to think it's been 4 years already since I started writing this. Or rather 4 years since I started posting it. It's been in progress for a lot longer than that. So, but yeah, that's it for Kurosumi. A reminder as well that I'm doing a 12-hour live stream today because it's my birthday, and I felt like it sounded like fun. So links to my Twitch will also be down in the description below. Plan is to start at 9 a.m. MDT and go to 9 p.m. MDT. So it's a nice long 12-hour stream. I'm going to be exhausted at the end probably. Which is great because I have to go to bed like immediately after. But yeah, should be a good time. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV. I want to play some of my like really old game development projects that are kind of bad and just like look at them. I have a couple other games I want to play. I want to check out Void Stranger. I want to check out Lunatic Tears of the Moon. Some other games. Just check them out, play them for a bit. Should be a good time. So come on by. Should be a good time. If you're watching this not on May 4th, then ignore that part of the video because it's not relevant. Unless you want to watch the VOD, which it'll probably be on my VOD channel. So. Cool. And then the last thing for today is I have a fun little thing. Back in middle school, I wrote a letter to my future self. You can see it was a Triforce from Zelda and then similar triangular symbol. And it said to do not open until 2025. It's 2025, babe. I know one thing that's in this letter. Like literally one single question I asked myself. Part of the reason I'm opening this on camera is because I want to talk about it. Because I think it's an interesting topic. So we're going to read this on camera because I think that's fun. So okay, does not have a date on it. I was hoping it did so that I knew exactly when I wrote this. So let's see, it says, Dear Thomas Snar. That's me. And also him. That's weird. How are you? I'm doing good. Sorry if my handwriting is bad. Are you still into Zelda? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why would I not be? Why would I not be into The Legend of Zelda? Anyway. That was my hyperfixation at the time of writing. I'm pretty sure. So I experienced a lot of things in student success. That's the name of the class that I wrote this in. Love this class a lot. It's been helpful in school and life so far. Does it still help you? I don't think so. No. Some of the things I've experienced in student success are that there's more to school than learning, and that school can be fun. You just have to find it. I mean, that's true. Actually, very high key. I kind of miss school. It's been 10 years since I was actually like a student at a school, which is crazy. Are the kind of person I dream of being? If so, I cannot wait. Not really. Very. Life's taken us in a very different path. Do you still have your brown eyes? That's a funny question. Of course I do. I'm not gonna change this late. In life, yeah, I asked that because my mom was always telling me that she's scared that they're gonna change, and they never did. If not, what color are they? They're red. I'm almost certain that you have the same brown hair, but in light gold hair. Yep, true. If not, that sucks. Bro, the only reason it would change is if we had 12-year-old me is fucking. It's stupid. It's stupid. Sorry, I almost went to work lingo. As your feelings grown to be tough, yeah. Dude, I'm so jaded. You can tell me so many. You can call me names. You can do so many things. I'm just like, cool. Thanks. So that's good. Having these tender feelings makes life extra hard for me. Yeah, bro. You're gonna suffer. You will suffer for a very long time. Are still the kind-hearted person you were in seventh grade? Yeah. Try to be. Where am I? So is mom and dad alive? One of these makes more sense than the other to ask. Yes, they're alive. They're good. They're both actually very healthy. They're taking very good care of themselves. Very proud of them. Love them so much. Are they still together? No. They are. I'm happy to hear that. Sorry, buddy. What job do you have? I work. I'm not gonna say what company I work at, but I work as a transportation coordinator. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. Did you create Common Shot games yet? No. That's not the. Okay. Did I not actually ask the specific question that I wanted to ask in here? If not, I at least hope you have a good paying job and hope you want to. I do. Game development is still the dream, and my job is fine paying for the area I live in. Does the name at the top of the page still mean anything to you? Yeah. Sumi, it says 1717 at the top. Yeah, it's still my identity. It is still who I am. Oh, it does. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, like, I'm at the point where I could never get away from this name. It is who I am. It has been my online identity since I was 10. Sumi has been my online identity since I was 8. So, I don't think I'm ever escaping it. Who is your wife? What are your children's names? I don't have any, bro. I wish I did. That'd be fun. But no, I'm very much so single. Do you still carry on family traditions? I'm sure you do. Oh, one more thing. Gingerbread house is glass. No, it's not currently in my possession, but it is mine. It's like this Christmas decoration that I loved as a kid. I called dibs on it like immediately. So at some point it'll be mine and I'll have it, but I don't have it in my possession right now. I saw that these 3 goals have been accomplished, or at least that they are still your goals. 1, release my first game. 2, make a video game console. 3, make or buy a hover bike. I mean, that third one, that would be cool. It's probably not going to happen. Making a video game console? No, I'm not interested. And release my first game? Technically, yes. Quest for the Dragon Sword released, I don't know, 3 years ago? Maybe 4? Did I release it before I started doing Kuro? I don't remember. It's been a few years. But technically, yes. I have. It's not a very good one. So apparently, the question I thought was in here is not. But it's tangentially in here with the. Did you create Common Shot Games? Common Shot Games is the name of the company I dreamed of making as a kid. My idea for the name has changed since, and I don't know. I'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. Because I still want to do like, I would still prefer doing like independent development than like working for another company. I would still rather have my own company, basically. I don't know what I'll end up calling it at this point, but yeah, Common Shot was the name in my head for years. The question I thought was in there was asking me how Lone Quest is going, which is the name of the first like game project I really worked on as a kid. It was bad. It was bad. And the answer to that question is it's not. It will. Cause it's in the plans. It's still there. I haven't really talked about it much on camera, I don't think, but I do have like just this really extensive plan, really ambitious plan for my writing and my game development, and I've kind of resolved that I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. I don't care. Like I'm gonna make it happen even if it's not successful, even if I don't make money off of it. I want to make this story happen. And the title Lone Quest was the original name of the series. The original plan was that it was going to be 9 games in the Lone Quest series, which is... I remember a lot of the synopsises of individual like entries, and I'm like, bro, you could have made that into like a single game, and it probably would have still been alright. It's now completely changed. The identity is completely different. The first game in the series it became is still titled Lone Quest, but it doesn't have a subtitle. Maybe, probably. I'm not planning on one. But yeah, very, very different beast from what it is. Me from 13 years ago has no idea where his crazy hyperfixation is going to take him. And I think that's hilarious because it's been my life. Like it's been my hyperfixation for 13 years now. It's like Kurosumi is one part of it. And then there's a lot. I was talking with my younger sister about it yesterday, and it felt good because I got to rant about some of like the later on ideas that I'm not going to get to touch on for years, but I'm setting them up now. Some like a couple pieces of that setup has already been put into Kurosumi, and it's just like I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's so funny to me that like people don't even know that there are pieces of intrigue that I've already like casually mentioned that are not going to actually be relevant or resolved for many years. Sorry about that, by the way. I understand your pain because I want to resolve it. I want to write it. I want it to be resolved, and I want people to know. But I have so many ideas for just like, you know, little things where like the people who are really paying attention will be like, oh shoot, I know exactly what's happening there. But for like the general people who haven't read everything or played every game in the series, they're gonna be like, what's going on here? What's happening? You may see I have a lot of Brandon Sanderson on my shelf, and I think it's really funny that I didn't get into him until like 2 years ago. Not even, it was like last year that I like really got into it, because there are so many like similarities in our ambition. Like the Cosmere is scarily similar to what I have been working on for the last 12 years of my life. But yeah, that letter was a lot less interesting than I thought it would be. Sometime today or tomorrow, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write a letter to myself 5 years from now, in 2030. It'll probably be a lot more eloquently written than that. I was written like you'd expect a 12-year-old to write. I'll put it that way. I was not a very eloquent person back then. Yeah. But it's still fun to look back at the past. And if I had anything to say to my 12-year-old self, it's just toughen up earlier, honestly. And also, get away from dairy, bro. That crap's fucking you up. That's like your core. It's like the cause of your core problem in life right now is the fact that you ingest so much dairy, and it's messing with your IBS and stuff like that. So yeah, just get away from dairy, and just journey before destination. You've got a long, long ways ahead of you before you get to where I am. You're gonna go through a lot. You're gonna suffer a lot. You're gonna have a lot of fun at different times. And overall, I think my life has been good since then. The 13 years have been not completely terrible. So, look forward to it. Look forward to the journey. Look forward to how your ideas are going to evolve and spiral completely out of control. Because honestly, it's been so much fun. I talk a lot to people who let me talk about it. That it kind of frustrates me a little bit that things have spiraled so out of control, and that I have this crazy ambition, this crazy idea for this really big, long series, but I'd have it no other way. I think I would have landed on this kind of idea at some point regardless. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. Again, gonna be streaming all day, so come by, check it out, say hi. Yeah, new chapter of Kurosumi will be up at the normal time. This is gonna go up, or should go up a lot earlier. Probably gonna be, it's 7:30 right now. So I'll probably have it up by 8 a.m. I don't know. So in an hour, from posting, I'll be live. Let's say that this is gonna be up at 8. I'll be online and streaming in an hour. Ooh, in an hour. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. There should be another weekly update video next week, but I might still be out of town and I might not find time to record it. So don't hold your breath. I'm gonna try to, even if I have to record it in the U-Haul, because it's gonna be a long journey. That'll be fun. That'll be fun and very worth it. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else to say. I don't think that there is. So once again, hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week for another update. See you guys later. Peace.